I actually was previously on a large team, and that's kind of how I was introduced to Movoto. And then I started my own team about a year and a half ago. And so we had on a lot of new agents, and I kind of thought that their initial idea about leads online were not super positive because they didn't understand that it takes a lot of follow up. And I think that you said, being resourceful, that's really something that we've implemented. And so we use our CRM with our brokerage. And that's one thing that really helps us with nurturing. It kind of does those mundane tasks for you. So setting them up on an automated monthly market report, showing that you are the market expert, are any of the other agents that they were introduced to doing that, showing what were the homes sold, what's the interest rate, and then holiday mailers, kind of things like that. Happy 4th of July. That was just sent out to everybody in my, Movoto database that I've put into my CRM. And so it's kind of doing those mundane tasks for you. And I think that that has really helped us with long-time nurture and just staying top of mind, most definitely.
So key number one is get everybody in the CRM. And then key number two that I heard you say is just as simple as like following up and doing what you say you're going to do.
Yes. And I think that, a lot of the agents, whenever we very first started this program, they would maybe give up on the leads too soon. And, one thing that we've really tried to implement is not doing that. I've tried to tell them and I think that they're, really starting to understand this, and we've seen our numbers greatly improve, is that the leads, it's crazy, leads that we were introduced to a year ago, they're not ready to transact until a year later. And then we're getting them under contract. And so it's really just, teaching them be persistent. And one really great thing that my business coach taught me is that I think that he said it was an 11-week period that a home buyer is really, in the market to buy a home. And if you are following up, say for 6 months, but you're not in their inbox within that 11-week period, they're going to go to the person that's the most convenient to them. And so even if you don't think that you're, getting a response right away, always be top of mind. And so that's, I've taken that and ran with it, and it's really worked for us.
Kristen, how about you? Like, what's your mindset about internet leads and how do you manage that?
I think a lot of people, especially new agents, tend to want to jump in and just go sell a house. And they think, oh, this person is on here, so they must be ready to buy. And in most cases, like Meredith said, it's not the case. They need time nurturing. And as long as you're showing them that importance, we do the same thing. We put them into our custom CRM as well as a CRM that we have with our brokerage. And they get those emails, but they also get custom emails from us. Hey, how are things going? We always try to find out something personal about each client when we talk to them, what's going on in their life, just so that we can follow up with that and build that rapport, showing them that we actually care. Because as we all know with internet leads, someone's not just coming to, Movoto.com. They're going to other sites. And you had said that earlier. And so that lead is not just in your inbox, it's going to several others. So you have to stand out, making sure that they know that you care about them. And it's not just like everyone else, hey, I'm going to send you MLS listings. Um, we just started our team recently, and we've noticed a huge difference whenever we are following up and making sure that they're not just in drip campaigns, but they have that personal touch.
I was
Yeah.
also going to add to that. I think that one other thing that we've really seen success from is adding detailed notes after your client calls, because like she said, it's, a good touch point whenever you do make that phone call to them, like, hey, I know you mentioned your mom's in the hospital and, how's everything going? And then they're like, oh, she remembered that about me. And, you might not actually remember it, but you saw it from your notes. So leaving those detailed notes and making that personal connection with them.